मेरी उन तमाम दोस्तों से गुजारिश है कि जिन्होंने अभी तक हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया है वो चैनल को ज़रूर सब्सक्राइब करें ताकि आने वाली तमाम वीडियोस आप तक पहुंच सके। थैंक यू।
Living under the worst kind of repression for more than half a century, the Palestinians of the occupied Gaza Strip, described as the world's largest open-air prison, struck back against their subjugator last week, with a ferocity that has shaken the Zionist state, full stop. They took the battle inside Israel, inflicting the worst kind of humiliation on the most powerful military force in the region, full stop. More people died in Israel in a single day than in any other conflict since it became a state, full stop. Inevitably, the retaliation has been extremely brutal, full stop. The Gaza Strip, home to a Palestinian population of some 2.2 million, has witnessed many bombings by the Israeli occupation forces, but never like the one being witnessed now, full stop. The Israelis are deliberately killing the civilian population, including children, full stop. Hundreds of thousands of people have been forced to leave their homes, full stop. There is a complete blockade of the area, which has been sealed off, with no food, fuel or other supplies getting in, full stop. The siege that intends to starve the entire population is clearly a war crime, full stop. New para. It is unprecedented for the occupiers to declare a war against the subjugated population, full stop. But despite their massive use of force, the resistance has not been defeated, full stop. Palestinian fighters are still battling inside Israeli territory, full stop. There is no sign of the war ending soon. In fact, there is a danger of its spreading to the West Bank that already has a massive presence of Israeli forces, full stop. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has threatened the Israeli response will change the Middle East, full stop. Indeed, the ongoing war is already changing regional geopolitics, full stop. Not surprisingly, the US and other Western countries have backed Israel's brutal actions, full stop. The conflict has once again exposed Western hypocrisy, full stop. While condemning Hamas for killing civilians and taking women and children hostage, the Western world has approved the Israeli bombardment of Gaza that has killed a large number of women and children on the pretext of Israel's right to defense, full stop. New para, for the so-called civilized world, the oppressed do not even have the right to resist the colonization of their land and fight for their freedom, full stop. Last week's stunning assault led by Hamas may have come as a surprise to Israel and its Western allies, but its roots lie in the long occupation of Palestinian land and the ongoing atrocities carried out by the Israeli forces, full stop. there has been a constant expansion of Israeli settlements, displacing the Palestinian population, full stop. Gaza has borne the brunt of Israeli atrocities over the past 5 decades, full stop. The situation has become intolerable, full stop, among the world's most densely populated areas, Gaza has been described by the current UN Secretary General as a hell on earth, full stop. It has been in a constant state of blockade, making the territory a picture of humanitarian crisis, full stop. New para. Over half the people of Gaza live in utter poverty, full stop. A large percentage of the children don't make it past their 5th birthday, full stop. Children have been major victims of the constant Israeli bombardment and blockade, full stop. Hundreds of Palestinian children have died over the past several years in Israel's repeated bombing campaigns on Gaza, full stop. Israel's latest aerial strikes have turned a large part of the territory into rubble, full stop. The situation in other occupied Palestinian territories is not very different, full stop. The eviction of Palestinians from their homes is a regular phenomenon, full stop. Now the hapless population of Gaza is bracing for a ground invasion by Israel, full stop. All these miseries of a long colonized people have not shaken the conscience of the West, which never stops lecturing us on human rights, full stop. It looks away from Israel's apartheid policies, full stop. Israel's use of brute military force and the West's backing for it may kill many more Palestinians, but will not crush the force of the resistance, full stop. New para. Israel's declaration of war on Gaza will have far-reaching implications for the Middle East and beyond, full stop. The most significant fallout of the war is the derailment of the US effort for rapprochement between Israel and Saudi Arabia, full stop. The process initiated by US President Joe Biden has made significant progress with the first ever visit of an Israeli minister to Saudi Arabia last month, full stop. The visit may not be directly linked to negotiations on normalization, but the event was seen as a thaw between the two countries, full stop. But the outbreak of the latest round of fighting has dealt a huge blow to any negotiations, full stop. According to media reports, Saudi Arabia has told US Secretary of State Antony Blinken that it is ending all negotiations on normalizing relations with Israel, full stop. The Biden administration's initiative was seen as part of a larger move to reassert Washington's position in the Middle East, full stop. Washington's move came after Beijing brokered a peace pact between Riyadh and Tehran, that had, for years, engaged in a proxy war in the region, full stop. That agreement demonstrated China's growing clout in one of the world's most volatile regions, full stop. New para. despite some progress in the US-sponsored process, a peace deal between Riyadh and Tel Aviv was still not close because of the ultra-right Israeli government's refusal to concede on the settlements issue, full stop. Unlike past US presidents, Biden has made no direct effort to foster peace talks between the Israelis and Palestinians, full stop. Keeping out the Palestinians from the process will not bring long-term peace to the Middle East, full stop. There seems to be no possibility now for the resumption of the peace negotiations between Israel and Saudi Arabia in the current atmosphere of heightening tensions and the danger of the war turning into a wider conflagration, full stop. The only solution to the crisis is to end the Israeli occupation and recognize the Palestinian right to a state, full stop.